It's the NFL on EA Sports, and this one features Trevor Lawrence. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Jags and the Vikings, and it's coming up next.
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. Everbank Field, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You've picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scotch, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Hewitt. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as the default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Greg Zuerlein out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. On the return, here's Jones. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out in his fourth season since arriving as the #1 overall pick back in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence has had a remarkable career. Over 50 starts in high school and a winner all the way along. A national champion and 3-year starter at Clemson, and really a starter from day one after the first pick in the draft in Jacksonville. The key for Trevor at this level, though, is to do it season in and season out. That's what the greats before him have done. The Bradys, the Mannings, the #1 picks of the past. If you want to become a great and you want to take your game to another level, you got to do it year in and year out.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Complete, Derrick Henry. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still first down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Running it after the penalty. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is Henry on second. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's going to be 2 on the pickup, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
3rd down and 13.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. Leading them out, the 3rd overall pick in this year's draft. After a decorated career at UNC, it's Drake May.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Right to the air with May. Completed to Lockett. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, here's May. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. May now from the gun. Pass taken in by Lockett. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. They send a receiver in motion right. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. He was brought down by Roy Robertson-Harris. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go right back to Etienne. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. He's got him, that's Addison. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's Etienne on first down. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Throwing is May. Brought in right side. And he's taken down at the 30. That play good for 17 on a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Trying it right side with Etienne. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. On play action, here's May. He beams one deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, so now it's 2nd and long. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's May. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs. He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. First down throw, Lawrence. Got his man, that's Zay Jones. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe but starts pushing into Vikings territory. 2nd and 3 now. From the 48. And pass caught by Strange. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Tight end going in motion here. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Gets it to him on the screen. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
That's going to be caught by Evans. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. This finds Evans, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're back for the start of the 2nd quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Got Evans, it's complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
The back's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air, and any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
So after a second look, they say he did not break the plane, no touchdown. Henry takes it in, touchdown Jacksonville. The Jaguars get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is Cook to kick this away. Ty Chandler to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Slot man motioned over. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Able to find Hawkinson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. So now here's 3rd and 5. Made a throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Broke through the tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Jaguars sent Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Putting a receiver in motion. Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Lawrence on the play fake. He'll get this to Henry. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Henry on the catch. And he's brought down for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to ETN. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. ETN again. Escapes a defender. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there, 3rd down. May. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Jaguars football. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. That's one he knows he should have had. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Here's Henry on the option. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Lawrence looking to throw. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Man in motion here. From the gun, a run for Henry. He breaks the tackle. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's brought down after a short gain. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 16.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Flushed out. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Jaguars into punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the fair catch secure here at the 16. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Vikings are going to take over from deep in their own side. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now give this up the middle to ETN. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 19. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. May now from the gun. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Trying again, following the sack. Completes this one to Baker. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Now May on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. We've got a stoppage now. There was a player shaken up on that return. So we'll take a brief break as they tend to him. They've got 1st down from the 31. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. 1st down throw, Lawrence. Bails out of the pocket quick. He keeps it and takes off. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Lawrence throwing here. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they make the tackle at the 38. Following the play, we see trainers headed out towards an injured player, and it's Evan Ingram, the one in question. He's in some distress. New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, it's Lawrence. That pass caught by Strange. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. So the Jaguars sending out Riley Patterson for the try. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. So we're halfway through this contest from Jacksonville. The hometown Jaguars out in front. Now we'll keep it in the state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the visiting Bengals who were able to come away with the road victory. Joe Burrow leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. From there, we're off to check out another game. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Joe Flacco leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. On now is Cook to kick this away. Chandler now on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the Jaguars are there. He's all down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this third down. Here's May. That's taken in by ETN. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They come in on a little two-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 26-yard line.
Another run for Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Hey, a normal old stop on third down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from him literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
The Vikings now set to take the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Following that incompletion, we've got an injured player on the field in need of a look from the trainers. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, Kate. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his team...
Diving for the goal line, and it's not free! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Kate, I am telling you, ball security critical over the entire 100 yards. If you start smelling that end zone, you're inside the 5. Boy, you've got to take care of that ball at all costs and can't let it get ripped free.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 4-yard line.
Running once more with Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
A loss of 1.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss. I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Jacksonville in punt formation. And they could really use a good one here. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Vikings and Alexander Madison ready for another go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. From the gun, ETN gets it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's May. Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's a give to ETN. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now a give, it's ETN headed left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Now, after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion right. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. So now here's 3rd and 5. Lawrence now off the play action. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they've got a long field ahead of them to begin this drive. Here's ETN on 1st down. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. To go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. That's cut in stride by Addison. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now a give to ETN running right. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running it after the penalty. And he'll only drive this forward to around the 26. We have an injury timeout now, and it looks like it's for Alexander Madison, who got the worst in that previous play. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Man in motion, out of the slot. On 2nd down, it's ETN. A 4-yard run, but it doesn't help a ton. It's 3rd and 12.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
May now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll start this series with an option left. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. And we're going to get a pause here for an injured player as we see Zay Jones shake it up. He's being looked at following the play. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Able to find Strange here. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punter on now, and he gets into this one. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down throw for May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 2nd and 3 now. From the 39. He's got him, that's Addison. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. To the air yet again, May. Gets it complete. Here's Marshawn Lloyd. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And that run very short, only getting to the 27. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. They kick the running back in motion. May not have throw on 3rd. Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Offense going for it here, 4th and 5. May throwing for it. He's got it to his running back. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the 1st. Inside handoff goes to ETN. And he has enough room to gain about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's May to the air. He gets this one to Lloyd. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Vikings losing by 7. 4th and 14. Let's see if they've got some magic in them. Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Now the Jaguars getting set to go. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Offense to the line for second down. We give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Minnesota spends its second time out here. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Henry on the option. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. So out now comes the punter. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And it's going to be Vikings football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Whistle sound as the defense decides to call timeout. To throw. Pass is caught by Addison. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Here he is to throw. He has the first over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Here he is to throw. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. From the gun, a run for Henry. And this one's only forward to about the 9. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.